Welcome back to Criminal Chronicles. The tragic death of Lauren Johansen has left a community heartbroken and outraged. A bright young woman with her entire life ahead of her, Lauren was a victim not only of violence but of a justice system that failed to protect her. At the heart of this failure was a decision made by Judge Cheryl Blackburn to lower the bail of her abuser, Bricen Rivers, allowing him the freedom to return and finish what he started. This is the devastating story of Lauren Johansen, and the decisions that led to her death. Lauren Johansen was a young woman full of promise, but behind her smile, she was trapped in a violent relationship with Bricen Rivers. Over months of abuse, Lauren tried to escape the cycle, seeking help from authorities in an effort to free herself from Rivers' grasp. When Rivers was arrested for domestic assault, it seemed like Lauren might finally be safe. But what happened next would seal her fate. After his arrest, Rivers' bail was set high enough that he could have remained in custody, protecting Lauren from further harm. But Judge Cheryl Blackburn made the controversial decision to lower his bail, despite his history of violence and the clear threat he posed. That decision allowed Rivers to walk free. It was a moment that many now see as a grave mistake, one that cost Lauren her life. With Rivers back on the streets, he wasted no time finding Lauren. In a horrifying act of violence, he murdered her, fulfilling the fears her loved ones had been living with since the moment he was released. The decision to lower Rivers' bail has come under intense scrutiny. Critics argue that Judge Blackburn's choice ignored the warning signs of a dangerous man with a history of violence. Lauren had done everything she could to seek protection, but the system didn't respond in time. Lauren's death leaves behind a painful question: could it have been prevented? Many believe that if Rivers had remained in custody, Lauren would still be alive. Her story is a stark reminder of the consequences that can arise from decisions made in courtrooms, where lives often hang in the balance. Now, her case has become a symbol for the need for reform in how the legal system handles domestic violence cases, especially in how bail is set for violent offenders. Bricen Rivers has been charged with Lauren's murder, but the question remains: could justice have come sooner? For Lauren's family, the outcome is devastating. Her death has sparked calls for change in how victims of domestic violence are protected, especially when their abusers have a history of harm. Lauren Johansen's death was more than a senseless act of violence. It was a preventable tragedy caused by a system that failed to protect her. Will her story lead to real change in how domestic violence is handled in our courts? Only time will tell. What do you think? Should more accountability be placed on the decisions that allowed Bricen Rivers to go free? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates as this tragic case continues to unfold.